that falls, a flower grows. I believe that somewhere in the darkest night, a candle glows. I believe for everyone who goes astray, someone will come to show the way. I believe, I believe above the storm the smallest prayer will still be heard. I believe that someone in the grave somewhere hears every word. Every time I hear a newborn baby cry, or touch a leaf, or see the sky, then I know why I believe.
All right, welcome everyone to the World Call. It is an exciting evening. We are on the cusp of old and moving into new. And tonight I'm joined by Kristina Hildebrand and Ginger Garvey. And we're all hosting this call tonight and hope we're going to have some fun. So let's find out who's on the call at this time. Why don't you state your name and where you're calling from?
Hi, can anyone hear me?
Yes.
Hi, this is Bonnie from Las Vegas.
Hi, Bonnie.
And this is Bridget from Australia.
Hey, Bridget.
Hi, Dawn.
Who else is on the call?
Kathleen from
Estelle
Georgia.
Minor.
Estelle Minard, still traveling on the East Coast.
How wonderful. Hey, Estelle. I think I heard Kathleen chiming in as well, right?
Yes.
Daryl and Mannering, West Reading, Connecticut.
Hey, Daryl, and welcome to the call.
Thanks.
Who else is on the call? Well, I know there are a few more people there, but if we don't want to speak up and say hello, that's quite all right. Who just joined us?
Hello, this is Sheila Ann, Rhode Island.
There you are. Hey, Sheila.
Hi, everyone.
We're really glad to have everybody here. Just a bit of etiquette as a reminder that the call is being recorded. So please minimize background noise by muting your phone when you are not speaking. To do this, you just hit *6, and to unmute yourself, hit *6 again. This is an approximate 45-minute call, and I would ask that you keep your sharings compact so everyone has a chance to participate. We will hear the Wayshowers philosophy insights this evening, and hopefully there are some announcements coming from the field of things that are happening, and then we will conduct a world cleansing and close the call. We are going to have a special technique tonight that Ginger is going to lead to kind of wrap up where we've been and get ready for where we're going. So with that, I'm going to just turn over the call to Kristina.
Hello, everybody. Good evening. And let's see, Darylyn Mandarin, would you like to start us out with a world cleansing?
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Everybody just take a deep breath and call your guiding friends close. And just feel their love and backing. And then spread that love out into the room that you're in and out the building that you're in and all around your grounds, wherever you are. Expand it out to your state, your city first, and then your state or province. And then just move it out. See us united as a team, being everyone who needs help receiving it. Spread it out to your country, and then spread it, unite with everyone, spread it around the entire world. As you step back from planet Earth, see the beautiful planet that we're on, and release anything that needs a healing out into the universe. And when it feels good, come back and cleanse yourself personally. And back to you. Would you like to have people share?
Anyone like to share how that felt?
Felt wonderful.
Chills.
Big picture. I feel loved.
Soothing.
Thank you, Darylyn.
Healing.
Sense of unity.
And it felt like like-minded people with the big picture.
All right, back to you, Dawn.
All righty. Are you going to move ahead, Kristina, with the Wayshowers Insights?
Sure, I can do that.
All right.
Again, etiquettes on the call to please make sure that you mute yourself once you come on the call, and unmute yourself with *6 again if you would like to share anything when that time comes. Okay, so wow, moving into January 2018, a new year, and we started off with introspection. The Wayshowers philosophy for January 2018. That which cannot be seen can be within. That which cannot be heard can be within. I go in order to go out. Every time I feel, think, act, I am moving in the flow of my two worlds, my inner and my outer. I am bringing what is inside, the spiritual, to the material. This is the process of knowing the universe, knowing the all, knowing God. It is a process where I know myself. It is said that I cannot give that which I do not have. If I do not love myself minimally at the level I love others, I am trying to give the idea of love instead of sharing the true feeling. I am here to do something with all that I have inside. Everything that I am truly here to accomplish will be found within. Everything that inspires or stimulates me from the outside, including people, is simply something I already have. Otherwise, I could not recognize it. I am here to fulfill that which springs from within. The greatest wisdom I gain from will come from the experiences I create from my true feelings. No matter what my direction is, I must always come home organize myself, and tackle the next opportunity. That is divinity. I brought with me everything I need to succeed. I have all the power inside. There is no limits to my feeling and understanding, nor the opportunities I come to be a part of. If I'm experiencing limits, I need to recheck what game am I playing with myself. And then I need to stop playing that game. I reflect on all the experiences and involvements I have had over time. It is positively amazing the power of just taking one simple step forward for myself. I can forget or cover up the reality of all I have accomplished and unfolded, getting me where I am today. All of those masterful messes and successes. Now, would anyone like to share on their insights they received?
This is Bridget in Australia. What stands out for me this month is the opportunity to really know, see, feel, and understand the truth of the fight, flight, and freeze that my energy's been caught up in since the beginning of time, and definitely this lifetime, and the opportunity to release as much of that as I possibly can and replace it with the highest, most balanced, best interest of my big picture, clearest, be still within and know I am, enterprises, energy, vision, timing, true feelings, understanding, and truth. Thanks for letting me share.
Thanks, Bridget. Would anyone else like to share?
Yeah, this is Dawn. And it took me to last night in the evening, and I was having a conversation with a colleague friend of mine, and I realized how inspiring it was. I mean, it was at the time, and it felt like it was, but it wasn't until today that I realized that we were really conversing about introspection and really understanding and trusting where I am right now in my own spiritual growth, and how important it is to afford everyone the room to really grow spiritually. But I think the thing that really stood out to me the most, and the word that came to me and is inspired again in this reading, is investment. And you know, how important it is that my decisions these days have to do with the investment in myself that I really need to make. And it was a very fulfilling feeling to feel like through a conversation, you know, with someone, that it could get so in depth in relation to how I feel about myself. Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else?
This is Bonnie, and what I was picking up on the phrase "no cover-up," and what that means to me is to really own what I have accomplished for myself, both materially and spiritually. And it's not the time to play in a small arena or play the small game. It's time to play in the universe and time to play in the big game. No time to cover up.
Thank you. Okay, I'm going to read it again. A big, deep breath, and just relax into it. That which cannot be seen can be within. That which cannot be heard can be within. I go in order to go out. Every time I feel, think, act, I am moving in the flow of my two worlds, my inner and my outer. I am bringing what is inside, the spiritual, to outside, the material. This is the process of knowing the universe, knowing the all, knowing God. It is the process where I know myself. It is said that I cannot give that which I do not have. If I do not have love for myself, minimally at the level I love others, I am trying to give the idea of love instead of sharing the true feeling. I am here to do something with all that I have inside. Everything that I am truly here to accomplish will be found within. Everything that inspires or stimulates me from the out, including people, is simply something I already have. Otherwise, I could not recognize it. I'm here to fulfill that which springs from within. The greatest wisdom I gain will come from the experiences I create from my true feelings. No matter what my direction is, I must always come home with myself and tackle the next opportunity. That is divinity. I brought with me everything I need to succeed. I have all the power inside. The limits, feeling, understand, ignore opportunities I come to be a part of. If I am experiencing limits, I need to recheck what game am I playing with myself. And then I need to stop playing that game. I reflect on all the experiences and involvement I have had over time. It is positively amazing, the power of just taking one simple step forward for myself. I can forget or cover up the reality of all I have accomplished and unfolded, getting me where I am today. All of my masterful successes and masterful. Now this time I'd just like to ask that those who would like to share can share on how they can make this practical.
This is Estelle. The feeling I get is of valuing who I am, what I have, and how much I've been willing to do to get to where I am. I remember this whenever I want to please or cater to someone else, because then I have forgotten to value who I am and what I have.
Thank you, Estelle.
Yeah, this is Sheila in Rhode Island, and I'm working on something that we discovered in the D series. And I found out through the holidays, if anything's going to test me, it's going to be my family and my friends, which it did. And I found myself wanting to go back and do the manipulation thing so I didn't have to really feel what I was feeling. And I said, no, I'm not going to do that. And how I was doing it was like talking too much to fit in or keep the conversation going just because. And I'm finding now I don't need that. It's just an energy that doesn't need to be around me, and I'm working very hard at this time in my life. It's like Spirit brought me to this point at this time to learn this lesson. And the lesson is I don't need to manipulate conversation, and meaning that I don't need to take on other people's stuff, their shit, as I would put it, their stuff, and to just check in with my angels and say to my angels, angels, how much of this, do I need to get into, or do I need to change it quickly? And I'm learning how to do that a lot, and I'm feeling good because I'm accepting who I really am at this time by cutting negative energies that are coming in to my aura that don't really need to be here in my soul at this time. So I'm changing, and I'm learning, and I'm basking in the essence of more of that and how I can be more secure with it. So, thanks for letting me share.
Thanks, Sheila.
This is Carolyn, and what came to my mind on how I can be much more practical and make this work for me is the part about coming home. And to me, that speaks of regrouping, but regrouping totally from my feelings. And I know I regroup sometimes from my intellect rather than from my true feelings of where I am or what I've experienced or what my accomplishments are. So to me that speaks of always coming home to myself and regrouping from sincerely from my feelings.
Wonderful. Thank you, Carolyn.
I can share how I'll make it practical in Australia. So I'm going to make this theme of the month practical by, in my personal life, acknowledging the game that I'm playing, which is really the highest, most balanced, best interest in my big picture, clearest, be still within and know I am, which is my spiritual thrust. And what supports me to play that game well for myself is my daily routine and my weekly routines in the coming months and monthly, quarterly, yearly, 7-year cyclically, till death do I part. And in my business life, I'm going to make it practical by acknowledging that I'm really good at playing a game of abundant opportunity, and I'm interested in taking that learning into abundant focus this month. And socially, I'm going to remind myself of my values of being loved and respected, involved and connected, and loving and respecting, involving and connecting myself with other people and other people with me in my higher guidance.
All right. Thank you, Bridget.
This is Kathleen. The one phrase that I like the best that gives me a lot of hope is that I came with everything I need to be successful. And if I just hang my hat on that, it really gives me a lot of hope. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, Dawn, back to you.
Thank you so much, everyone. I was very inspired listening to all of those sharings. Were you, Ginger?
Absolutely.
All right, Ginger, I'm going to turn it over to you. Normally we would have had the technique before the insights, but something just said insights, so we did insights. So now get ready to, start feeling and reaping the benefits of 2017 as we move into the year 2018. Take it away, Ginger.
Hi. Well, as I was working on coming up with something to share related to introspection for this month, two things came to mind, and one of them is the temporary things that we enjoy, whether it's a fresh Christmas tree or seasonal flowers, these things that come into our life that bring joy and color and inspire us to feel connected to the time of year, connected to each other, and that these are very transient. Then the other thing that came to me was an oyster and a pearl, and the fact that those pearls come to the oyster through irritation. That sand getting inside that oyster shell, and over time and constantly working with it, that oyster creates a beautiful pearl and that's very long lasting. So what I'd like everyone to do is just close your eyes, take a deep breath, call your guides in close to you, and ask them, when you think back on 2017 with that feeling of introspection and looking at what you have within you, what things were those transient highlights that were here, enjoyed, and their time has passed? And what lessons and experiences and opportunities really became a pearl to carry forward with you, part of your soul's fortune. So just take a moment and reflect on that. What comes to you might be a picture through the gift of vision. You might hear a conversation or a lesson. You might sense a feeling or an inner knowing. Working with your gifts and sensitivities and your guides, take a moment to reflect on 2017 and what will be those pearls you'll take forward into your future. And when you're ready, come back and share what insights you gained in working with your own personal guides.
What stands out to me in Australia is, as a child, I was very sensitive, and there's a lot of movement going on in my first 7 years, and in a divorce and loss of a house. So it meant that as a first gift prophetic, I just can zip out of my body and not really be present. So the main pearl that I've received this whole year is the opportunity to just really call to my inner child, and really the Ho'oponopono technique that I've worked with, being gratefully accepting and forgiving of all of my experiences. And the serenity prayer is just bliss.
Yeah, this is Dawn, and I really did love that technique. It was very soothing and very to the point for me, and I saw myself go back through this past year and actually being able to pull out, what we're calling pearls, things that really meant something to me, that made a major, it influenced me, and encouraged me to have the stamina to experience it and go through it and feel good on the other end of it. And that's just for me, it's just a really beautiful, way to really evaluate and to really do that more often and to be more conscious of what I'm gaining from every year and realizing that, it's not cornerstones anymore. These are the chimneys and roofs and things like that are being built, and getting to that ultimate goal that I have in my life. It was wonderful. Thank you. That was beautiful.
This is Estelle. This technique has helped me pull out the real value or the real wheat from the chaff, as they say, of my last year. 9 months of which was spent traveling from place to place. Because all of it, whether it's looking at incredible vistas in nature that I can still picture in my mind because it was so moving, or experiences in historical museums or whatnot, all of it was just experiences. And what is really the pearl is that I was going further in mastering energy by putting myself through so many different locations and milieux of culture and people. And it was just, for me, to learn to feel free no matter where I am. Mastering that I am home inside of myself, wherever my body is. And that spiritual freedom is what I take with me.
Hi, this is April. That was a great technique. Thank you. What I learned by just traveling through my life in the last year was extraordinary, of all the fears or all the things that I thought were fears that really weren't fears. And to be able to say, oh my God, I did that. Oh my God, I did that. And to trust the universe or my guides and where I'm at, and that so much was manifested and possible that looking back at it, I think, oh my God, that was incredible. And I really thank you for that experience. Thank you.
Well, Dawn, I guess we can move on to what we've got coming up.
Oh, shucks. I was really enjoying that. Okay, I'm very flexible. I can relax and release that. So thanks, Ginger. That was wonderful. So we're at a point in the call where we normally do announcements and things like that. And I just kind of wanted to start with people out there on the call and find out if there's anything that you folks would like to mention that may be going on, or, you know, promotions of any sort, be it wherever you are, and find out what's happening around us.
Well, one quick announcement is that this is a 5th Friday. So we will have a rare treat to have the Friday night call hosted by IPMI tomorrow night.
That's a good one. I like that. I know Kathleen's on the call. Kathleen, anything you want to talk about?
Just wanting to let people sort of start saving some time. We're looking at, in February, the Wayshowers Community Fellowship will be starting a new teleconference/video conference series. It'll be on the gifts. So look for more information on that, but we hope to do it monthly again like we did our last successful series on the chakras. And we're also looking at how we can sort of package that information we pulled together on the chakras so that it can be used by our members for community fellowships, etc.
Anyone else out there that has something that's going on, if they'd like to share it with all of us?
Well, Dawn, this is Kristina, and I'd like to make sure, I'd like to make sure that everyone is fully aware of the international regrouping that is February 10th through the 25th. It is a gateway, and what an amazing title to be moving into during Mastering Energy. And it will be in San Juan area, Puerto Rico. Yes, boots have already been on the ground. In fact, the President Tiger Cole went himself with the children by himself, believe it or not, and checked out the lay of the land for a week. And it is still a go. It is definitely going to be a wonderful trip. And there's already a place picked out. And so we are looking forward to seeing all of you there. If you were part of John Shortell's tour recently throughout the U.S. and also Australia, then you got a taste of the beginning of it, and it was an amazing experience. I did go to Las Vegas and jumped through the deep waters with John Shortell, and it was amazing, and that was just the beginning. So I'm really excited for the international regrouping in 2018.
Wonderful.
Check it out on the website.
Yeah, exactly. And just as a reminder, the full Wayshowers philosophy for anyone who has signed up on the website, that will go out after the call this evening. So you'll have it in your inboxes, around 10 o'clock Eastern time in the United States, so that you have that. Anyone else on the call that would like to share something that may be going on? No? Okay, well, I guess if you have anything that you want to know more about, you can always ring up the 800 number or, email them and put your question forward when it comes to the international regrouping, certainly. And, because people are interested in going, I understand that they are going to be needing to look for personal accommodations, while there. So the office may have a bit of information to help you out in relation to what might be around where the courses are going to be instructed. So with that, Kristina, I'm going to turn it back over to you as we begin closing the call this evening and finding somebody to do the world call or the world cleansing.
Okay. All right. Sheila Enos, are you still on the call?
Yes.
Can you do the honors of a world cleansing?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes.
We can.
Okay, hi. Were you asking for me to do the roll call? I mean, the world cleansing?
The world cleansing, yes.
Sure. Okay. Everyone asked their team to come close to them and sit in the chair and fold your legs, just really relax. Okay, ask your angels to put a buffer around your aura, 9 feet in front of you, back of you, on top of your head, down the bottom of your feet. See yourself in a bubble. And inside that bubble, we're going to move outside of your property and to your state, to all your counties that you're connected to, sending love to all your peoples, and expanding this energy out throughout the whole country from where you are. In any place that you might pick up any confusion, that you contacted with or seen or connected to, you just send love to everyone's angels so their angels can help them heal, no matter what that is. Their team can help them a lot better than we can, and that's one of the things I'm learning a lot about. And just expand the energy all around the planet, wherever it's needed, and know that you're protected and everyone else has a life purpose and they're protected. And step outside the planet and go to a star. Let's pick one. Sit there for a minute. And feel the earth on its axis just moving around every second. Feel the light going with the planet and everything being on right time and our life purpose uniting and being part of the whole and the oneness of what we came to do this lifetime. And this is a place where I tell my angels thank you very much and that I love them very much for backing me in my journey and the confusion that I'm working on to help me get clarification in that at this time. And release anything out to D-Zone. Just ask our angels to take anything out there that we're working on and come back, cleanse. And anyone want to share? They may. Share.
Feels very gentle. Thank you.
Felt wonderful inside the bubble, traveling around to all the different places, and to actually found myself sitting up on the edge of the moon. So that was very amazing.
Okay, back to the host. Oh, did everyone share? No.
Thank you.
Right. Everybody have an opportunity?
Yes.
All right. Well, guess where we are? We're at a point where we're going to bring in the new year, and we have a quick video and song. So everybody hold on, and everybody enjoy.
That's a powerful one.
Oh my goodness. Where am I? I can't find the song. Okay. Night, everybody.
I care for Great